Today we're making arguably one of the best desserts ever created by mankind, known as the cheesecake. You've got different forms of cheesecake. You've got the classic cheesecake, which is this one, is the no bake. You've got the basic one, which is just a little bit burnt on the top. And you got the one that you pretty much just put into the oven straight away and get done with it. We're doing the classic cheesecake, so let's see what the ingredients are, what you need to make this. You will need a lot of cheesecake to begin with, preferably at room temperature, makes it easier to mix. You need sugar. I'm using crystal sugar, but you can use brown, whatever you feel like. 2 eggs at room temperature. And believe it or not, sour cream, so it gives you that nice tangy sensation like a lemon does. We're gonna first off be making the base, which is the cookie one. You need this to weigh your sugar, and a tray to put and assemble the cheesecake in. Also forgot to mention, you need butter, so it gives that nice sweet flavor. The next step is unboxing your cookies and beating them up till they're crushed fine, and then mix it with the melted butter in it. After a few minutes of kneading and playing around, it should look like this. Now this is a personal choice, which you can decide. You can use salted butter, so you get a bit of a salted cheesecake flavor, or you can do unsalted. My preference with a cheesecake is always unsalted butter. Once your butter is melted, pour it into the mixture. Now you just want to mix it all up so it doesn't crumble. Now what's very important in this next step is that you crush it and make it round. Once it looks like this, you're ready to assemble your cream cheese. You're gonna settle these aside right now. You wanna grab a big mixing bowl. You just wanna mix it up first before you add any sugar to it. You see, because it's at room temperature, it mixes up super easy. You don't have to necessarily do it, but trust me, it's gonna make your recipe cooking so much easier and more fun. Now in a separate cup, you wanna add about 80 grams of added sugar. Sugar gets added to the cream cheese. You now want to get your 2 eggs, preferably at room temperature, and crack them together. Once it looks clear, you want to add your sour cream. Now all you have to do is add the cream cheese and you're done. And all we have to do now is unfortunately wait 7 to 12 hours. I made a mistake. This recipe with the no bake takes about a day to really solidify, depending on your fridge's temperature. But obviously I could not resist. It's been about 12 hours, so let's see how it's done. See, the thing with the cheesecake is it's not supposed to be this jiggly. It is super cold, yet it looks super duper delicious, our cheesecake. This is going to be the moment of truth. Is this cheesecake going to collapse as a flop, or is it going to be a W? I'm not taking any risks. Actually, to my surprise, it looks pretty good, I must say so. It's not really solidified as it's supposed to, but I just could not simply wait. Got the crunchy Maria biscuits with the nice cheesecake. Ooh, well, I hope it's gonna taste well. I can't lie, I haven't had cheesecake in about 2 months' time, so this is my first time eating cheesecake in quite some time. It does look really nice. Even though it's not solidified yet, it has an amazing taste. This is a W because it's not gooey as it is. This may be the weirdest thing I'm about to say. It actually kind of resembles a milk tart. It's a South Afrikaans dessert with coconut and biscuits, coconut biscuits, and it tastes pretty identical. I honestly recommend trying a gooey cheesecake. It's actually very tasty. Now in order for this cheesecake to be solidified, it's gonna go back until tomorrow morning. Fuck, that is good. I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. I had to try out this delicious cheesecake. Now my recommendations is, if you want to make the cheesecake and you're like, man, I do not have the patience, then put it in the oven for about an hour, hour and a half at 220 degrees, and you get that like basic type of flavor. You can even, if you want to afterwards, add salted caramel or sugar on top and burn it. Not my typical thing, but this is great. Well, that's my piece for tonight. Don't want to eat too much because the fam's going to eat as well. Super thankful and grateful for you to join Keegan's Cooking episode 1. Do let me know down in the comments below what video recipe you want to see me make or bake next week. See you next week with a cooking video.